like to presentation about noun phrase. But that before, I like to introduce our themes. There are.
My name is Risma.
My name is Benny Pranita.
I am Ikal.
My name is Vanilla Gujindra. And my name is Anna Sani.
Yeah, the first option will be explained by Vanilla and will be continue with other friends.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Vanilla Gustriza. I want to explain about the basic structure of noun phrase. Let's listen to the explanation. Okay, the following is the understanding of the basic structure of noun phrases. Okay, noun phrases is a phrase that builds upon a noun which functions as the header word of the phrase. Okay, there are all kinds of noun phrases, and we can discover them by saying some of the things we can substitute for the noun phrase. Not only that, a noun phrase can consist of a noun alone. For the example, 1. Students, lion. Okay, we can substitute for the noun phrase the little boy. The underlined portion of the sentence below are all noun phrases, and any one of them can replace the little boy in the sentence. The little boy laughed. Okay, let's take a look at the example. The first, audiences laughed. Okay, the word audiences can replace the word the little boy. The following is an example of the word audiences being a substitute word for the little boy. We underline it. Okay, remember it. Next, younger audiences laughed. Okay, younger audiences can replace a little boy, the little boy, and the next, the girl laughed. The little girl laughed. The cute little girl laughed. John laughed. And the last, they laughed. They all replace about the little boy. Okay, the next, I want to explain about the basic structure of noun phrase. Example with determiners and noun. You can reminder about the determiner always comes before the noun. Okay, let's take a look example. A man laughed. Okay, a is a determiners, man, and laugh is a noun. Remember it. We are discuss about the determiners plus noun. And the second example, her friend laughed. Her as a determiners, friend and laugh is a noun. Next, that lady laughed. And the last, many people laughed. So on. Okay, here is a description of the replacement for the word the little boy and an explanation of its basic structure. Okay, younger audiences consists of adjective plus noun. And then the girl consists of determiner plus noun. And then the little girl consists of determiner plus adjective plus noun. And the last, the cute little girl consists of determiner, adjective plus noun. Okay, remember, the noun phrase don't have to appear only at the beginning of the sentence. Let's take a look. The example. The criminal is a man. Okay. In this part, the noun phrase is the last. A man is a noun phrase. And the second example, look at her friend. Okay, her friend is noun phrase. And then, do you know that lady? In the last, the clown made many people laughed. Many people is a noun phrase. Okay, remember it. Noun phrases don't have to appear only at the beginning. Okay, can the last sentence. Okay, next, I want to discuss about the basic structure of noun phrases. Example of noun phrases consisting of a determiner plus an adjective plus a noun. Okay, let's take a look at example. The best fruit is grown on the west coast. Okay, the as a determiner, best as an adjective, the fruit is a noun. And then the west coast, the is the determiners, west coast is a noun. And then our new sauce got completely soaked. And then that old dog is my favorite one. And the last example, every new task is challenging. Okay, every new task is a determiner plus an adjective plus a noun. Remember it. Okay, next. The example of the basic structure of a noun consists determiners plus adjective plus noun. And then remember it, sentences may have more than one noun phrase. Okay, more than one noun phrase. Let's take a look at the example. The elderly woman wrote a short novel. Okay, the elderly woman is the first. The is a determiner. Elderly is an adjective, and the woman is a noun. And then a short novel. Short novel is a noun phrase. Okay. So the sentences may have more than one phrase. Is it possible? And the second example, his crazy adventure began with those strange letters. His is a determiner, crazy is an adjective, and adventure is a noun. And then strange letters is a noun. Remember it. The sentence may have more than one noun phrase. More than one noun phrase. Next, I will explain about the basic structure of noun phrase. This example consists of determiners, more than one adjective, and a noun. Okay, remember it. Consists of determiners and more than one adjective and more than one noun. Let's take a look at example. The dull brown liquid spilled into his priceless antique carpet. Okay, the dull brown. The is the determiners and dull brown is the adjective. And then his is the determiners and then antique is the adjective. Priceless is a noun and the carpet is a noun. Okay, and then take a look at example the second. Elderly infirm individuals really need that important health benefit. The last example, a worn checkered apron hung by the hanging unpainted kitchen door. And remember it, don't forget that a noun phrase doesn't have to have determiners, okay? Okay, next, the basic structure of noun phrases. The noun phrase consists of adjective and noun. Only adjective and noun. Take a look at the examples. Cold drinks are delicious. Cold is adjective. Drink is a noun. Okay? And delicious is adjective, right? And then talented creative actor don't always become big star. And the last, individual rights are important to preserve. Okay, proper nouns generally don't have adjectives or determiners in front of them. Okay, the last, the basic structure of noun phrase. Some basic ones is a noun, just noun. Example, water. And then adjective plus noun. Example, cold water. Cold is an adjective, water is a noun. And then determiner plus noun. Example, a teacher. Is a determiners and teacher is a noun. And then determiners plus adjectives plus noun. Example, a smart teacher. Is the determiners, smart is the adjective, and then teacher is a noun. And the last, pronoun. Example is she. Okay, that's all for my discussion of the basic structure of noun phrases. Hopefully it can be helpful and useful for all of you. Bye bye.
Okay, here I want to explain the basic structure of prepositional phrases. Okay, each of the sentences contains a preposition. Here is there are about, above, across, after, against, along, among, around, at, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between, beyond, by, despite, down, during, for, from, in, into, like, near, of, on top, out, over, since, drove, drove out, till, to, toward, under, until, up, upon, with, within, and without. Okay, here are some more examples of sentences with prepositional phrases. Okay, number one, the toy is on the right table. Okay, the prepositional phrases is on. Okay, next number one, we live near him. Prepositional phrases is near. The cute guy walked merry to the corner. The prepositional phrases is to. Okay, number 4. The child's family traveled around to Arizona. The prepositional phrases is around. Okay, the prepositions are followed by the right table. Okay, determiner plus adjective plus noun. Determiner is the adjective is red, and noun is table. Okay, him pronoun, the corner determiner plus noun, Arizona proper noun. A prepositional phrase consists of a preposition plus a noun phrase. For example, in the closing. Here are some more examples of sentences with prepositional phrases. Okay, let's carry the sofa into the house. Okay, the prepositional plus noun phrase is into the house. Next, that makes sense to us. The prepositional plus noun phrase is to us. Okay, number 11. There was a small lump on her dresser. The prepositional plus noun phrase is on her dresser. Jenny was living in New York. The prepositional plus a noun phrase is in New York. The boss had no love for his employers. The prepositional plus noun phrase is for his employers. You can see that is prepositional, consists of preposition and noun phrase. Okay, underline the preposition phrases in the sentences below. A sentence may contain more than one prepositional phrase. Look for the preposition that begins each prepositional phrase. Example, she could see the light of the fire in the darkness beyond her tent. Okay, next, number 1, and they ran into the field across the broad. Okay, the prepositional sentence and the prepositional phrase is into the field and across the broad. Okay, number 2, that first winter had been spent in New Hampshire. Prepositional phrase is in New Hampshire. Okay, number 3, she told the story of the night she first arrived at the house. Prepositional phrase is of the night and arrive at the house. Okay, number 4, the lady in the red dress popped a bottle of perfume with her credit card. Preposition plus noun phrase is in the red dress. Okay, number 5, I met my long lost friend at the airport. The prepositional plus noun is at the airport. Number 6 is arrive in New Orleans and around midnight. Number 7, the prepositional plus noun phrase is into the office and breathe a sigh of relief. Number 8, prepositional plus noun phrase is to see the live and along the Mississippi River. Number 9, prepositional plus noun is on the Mediterranean Sea and beyond the horizon. Number 10, prepositional plus noun phrase is of the greatest. Okay, that's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Penny Pramita with student number 21030500011. Okay, this time I will continue the material about the basic structure of verb phrase. Maybe many people don't know about a verb phrase. right? Okay, I will explain a little bit about the material. The definition of verb phrase. Verb phrase are one of 8 types of verb phrase in a sentence. They include the helping verbs and main idea verbs in a sentence. For example, the first is the author is writing a new book. Second is I must in this class. Next is the dog might eat the cake. Next, he was walking to work. And the last is we married after college. Okay, the next slide is about you can also create verb phrase without helping verbs at all. This sentence can only be said in present or past verb sentence. For example, the author wrote a new book. Second is I met an in this class. Next, the dog eats the cake. He walked to work today. And the last is we married after college. Like all phrases, verb phrase express an idea but cannot stand alone as a sentence. They can also include modifiers, complements, and direct or indirect object as a complete verb phrase. Okay, the next is about verb phrase structure. Proper sentence structure requires both a subject and a verb, but unless that verb is in the past or present tense, sentences use verb phrases. Using the correct verb phrase structure depends on the verb tense, the subject of the sentence. When forming verb phrases, it is helpful to know which verbs go in each position. Next is about helping verbs in verb phrases. Helping verbs are also known as auxiliary verbs or linking verbs. They are short verbs that connect the subject with the rest of the sentence. Some examples of helping verbs include. Okay, next is form of to be, is, are, was, and were. Form of to have, has, and had. Form of to do, does, and did. In verb phrases, these short verbs function as infinitive words, which establish tense, speaker, and mood, but don't make sense on their own. They use non-infinitive verb to indicate what is happening in the sentence. For example, Tommy is tutoring his brother. The verb phrase is tutoring contains the infinitive verb is. It indicates that the sentence is in present tense, the speaker is singular, and that the mood is indicative. The word tutoring is a participle which is a verb as an adjective. Tutoring describes Tom in this sentence. Okay, that's all the material for me.
Okay, before that, I will tell you about the definition of auxiliary phrases. So far, each verb we've talked about occurs in a verb phrase. This type of a verb is called a main verb. Other verbs called helping verb or auxiliary verbs are found in auxiliary phrases. Auxiliary phrases are among the most satisfying to describe. That's because the English auxiliary phrase has a regular pattern, which helps to make it easy to understand. So here, some help with helping verb. Okay, now the basic help verb of English are A. Can my soul must could make should would. B. Have has had. And C. I'm is was were be been being. Or we call that to be. Okay, does every sentence of English have a helping verb? Here are examples of sentences that do not have a helping verb. Each only has a main verb, which is underlined. She studies every day, and the auxiliary verb is she study studied. At 5, she studied every day. At 6, he left at 9 in Timaran. And 7, he left at 9 in Timaran.
Right, last is about modals. Modals add information such as possibility, necessity, or request to the verb that follows. The modals are underlined in the sentences. The basic modals of English are can, may, shall, will, must, could, might, should, and would. For example, Karen can do the job. You may be right. She shall go to the zoo this weekend. They will arrive in Bandung at 4:30 p.m. You must be speak in English when you are in this school. And also there is perfect have. Sentences with the helping verb have are said to be expressed in the perfect aspect, which adds information to the main verb about real world time. One kind of helping verb is the verb have. It has three forms. Example, I have finished my work earlier. She has made a good song in 1 month. The car had repaired. Varen has got good grades in her school. And last, we have bought some books every year. Conclusion of our group about non-friends, and thank you.